With due respect to your highly distinguished person, your highly achieved person, a handsome man, intelligent, a man whose name will be written on the positive side of posterity, Nwanyi Ukiwe. Distinguished members of the high table, Professor Nwala, President of ADF. And what I want to say, I want the media to record it properly. I don't want to be misquoted. But as you know, and as Nwanyi Ukiwe knows, I'm a pragmatist. I don't believe in dogmas. So, and I have been a media practitioner for decades and an image maker. I am from Okpana Muzogo's town. We are people who cannot be gagged. We are not appendage to anybody in Nigeria. We, Anioma people, we have never been appendage to anybody, and we will never be appendage to anybody. Looking at the Igbo land from Anioma, I want us to tell ourselves the truth. Professor Nwala has told us about the past. So we are now in the present. We have young people here who want to talk about the present and the future, and who want to be practical about what is happening. You must make up your mind what you want. When you invited me 4 years ago as the Royal Mother of the Day and Vice Chairman of the occasion, I told people in the East that you have fundamental issues that require incisive decision. Fundamental issues of one, investment of the Igbo man in his land. It is abomination that the Igbo man will live here and go in the West and invest in the West. It is abomination that the Igbo man will live here and go in the West and invest in the West. You go to Lekki, 60% of the houses are owned by Igbos. When you go to Kaduna, Kano, everywhere, investments there are owned by Igbo men. They have abandoned their home, the home of their ancestors, the home where they were given birth to, their true identity. Nobody did that to you. You must solve that yourself by divesting your interest and investing in your homeland. My brothers and sisters, that's point number one. Number two fundamental mistake you are making here in the East. Worldwide, things are shared by population. In Nigeria, the northern man will have 4 wives. Each one will have 6 to 10 children. In a household, you have almost 100 persons. The Igbo man will have 1 man and 2 children. And on election day, you start crying, they are counting chickens. So what solution do you have? Is either the women will give birth to more children, like they did in Iran, when Iran had their revolution. These are practical things that have happened in the world. So, Professor Nwala, I think the problem the Igbo man has, first of all, is to like himself and invest in his land and increase his population, either by women giving birth to more children or men marrying more wives, the same way they do in every other place. Because our future is at stake. The future of your children, women, please don't be sentimental. Don't be selfish. The future of your children is at stake. So, in Yelonweyaka, by continuing with the dogma of me, my wife, and 2 children, it's abomination and it must stop. My dear brothers and sisters, I said earlier that we are in Anioma the most cultured in Nigeria, with due respect to all of you and the Hausas and Fulani and others. And I'm saying that because when people are talking of women equality, and I say to them, there is nothing like women equality. There wasn't women equality yesterday. It is not today. It will never be. When you say the Lord's Prayer, you say, our Father who art in heaven. You don't say our mother. So they should stop all this nonsense of... There is nothing like that. It's not God's intention. Equality is not God's intention. God's intention is for woman to actualize her purpose in creation. So where is man failing? Man is failing in the Igbo land because he has refused to give woman space to actualize her purpose in creation. Is there any reason why communities in the East, like I suggested years ago, cannot crown mothers in their communities? The way my forefathers in Anioma decided that there will be a stool for a woman. My community has a traditional ruler. He is in charge of men and male youths and the land. Myself as the Omo, I'm in charge of women, female youths, and the markets, and custodian of our ancestral shrine. And I'm very proud that I serve God through tradition. They kept this seat and decided that the man should have his palace. The woman should also have her own palace. So the traditional ruler has his palace, and I also have mine. He has his chiefs, I have my own chiefs. However, the chiefs of the traditional ruler are superior because man is first. That's the way our forefathers kept it in Anioma land, from Asaba to Abo. In all the communities, there is an Omu, there is a traditional ruler. Each one is given his role to play because God is not a fool by creating woman. The world takes you at your estimate of yourself. They will carry you like an egg. And we have said, I particularly as Omu have told the Anioma people, that our men are strikingly handsome, that our women are extraordinarily beautiful, that our children are intelligent in Anioma land. And we have fertile land devoid of natural disaster. So nobody can trample on us. If I had the opportunity coming from Obanama, if I had age on my side, I would do more than Nzogu, my brother, did. We cannot continue like this in Igbo. Bikonu. For nothing. Let it be for substance. Please. Let it be for substance. Look at what men in the eastern states have done. You have failed colossally. The leadership, political, from 1999 to date. Is it the Hausa man that is the governor? No. Is it the Hausa man that is the member House of Representatives representing all the 5 eastern states? No. It is men from the eastern states, the 5 that are governors. What happened to the money they collected from 1999 to now? What have they done with it? Please ask your people. Ask your people what they have done with the money they collected since 1999 to date. Where the roads they built, where the hospitals, where the infrastructure. That's what I expect that the Igbo man from the East should be talking about, your fundamental problems. Agwamono 4 years ago, Bano no. Pochien uzo no. People in China locked their doors for over a decade and came out, and the world is respecting China. Agwamono 4 years ago, Ndibo Bayano no. Jeju uno ajujo. Whether you are doing the right thing, if you are doing the wrong thing, please, you don't change it by patting on the back and calling the Hausa man. Oburo onya Hausa asi ebikwa na be. Oburo onya Hausa asi ekpata ego, je luo Sokoto, je luo Kaduna, je Zaria, Igbo no everywhere. Na alu no, na alu estate. Na alu ife di iche iche. I want to use this opportunity to thank Igbo men who have decided to stay in Igbo land and invest in this land. I pray to God Almighty and our ancestors, in finality, Nanyo Prof, and my brothers and sisters, and Mercy, Nabu Momuabo by election, or if Chukude. So Nayabo Che Chukunyem Kanja say, before Bonange Belunu Bele before I leave now, Njoboname, Oge Jibuna Chukwana Tawaya Bele Kobayalon. Njob no one be two Oge Jibuna Yabele Luvuna, Kobayalon. When na Yochuku, na Yochuku Dinani Bonini, Gonyo Nondo, Gonyo Nondo Gonogo, Gonyo no Ahodema, Gono Toloanyase, Wanyase Gadio Noma. When Nasi no you will be one who will like a boy. No easy will be one and a blaike. Nono Calumili your free deyani, Okwalala. n'ụwa ga-adịla unu mma, ọ ga-adịla ụmụ unu mma, ọ ga-adịla ụmụ ụmụ unu mma, ụmụ unu ama nwụ n'anya unu.